Check it. It's the Advice Whisperer again, coming to you from Texas. Alright, today we're going to talk to you about them chicks or them dudes that think that them shit don't stink. You know, it's funny because, you know, they got a lot of chicks out there. You know, them think them all that. You know, them think them is this bad bitch, you know. Think them finer than hell. And then, you know, them just want to look down upon everybody. You know, look down on the dudes that checking them out. Look down on the chicks that checking them out, you know. And they just think, you know, man, my shit don't stink, man. I'm fine as hell. Man, bitch, please. You and I both know your shit still stink. I mean, stink as much as anybody else. You may be a fine ass bitch, but don't make you no different than nobody else. So you need to be a little bit more respectful when a nigga try to step with you. You know what I'm saying? You need to step up to you and be like, hey girl, what's up? You know what I mean? Come on, man. I the same thing go for those dudes too. Because there's a lot of dudes out there that are like, yeah, man, I look good, you know. I'm sexy, you know, whatever. Hey, what's that song? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, them think that, say, the chicks, them, you know, them reach them standards and things like that. I'm like, man, please, if you lose your looks, you ain't got shit left. You know, so you need to fucking catch you one quick. You know, save your woman. Because if you lose your looks right now, man, and you know, eventually your looks will go, man. Unless you got billions of dollars for that plastic surgery shit to be changing your face every fucking month, you know, changing your body every fucking week, your shit's gonna change. You ain't always gonna be good looking all good and sexy and, yeah, no, motherfuckers, you see those celebrities? Them bitches got money. That's why they can be fucking 70 years old, look like they 20. But, you know, you and me, regular people, you know, you need to learn and understand that if you don't got money, there's a lot of shit that just ain't gonna be going down. You know what I'm saying? So this is to all them chicks and them dudes out there that think that, you know, them too fine for everybody else. You know, oh, me too hot. You know, I'm just gonna step down to you and just look down upon you, kind of thing. Your looks will go eventually. But you know what? If somebody loves you for you and not for your looks, when your look go, they'll still be there. You know, so stop being so fucking shallow, bitches. I'm talking about both men and women. Stop being so fucking shallow, man. You know, and just remember that everybody starts out somewhere. The same way you may be looking good right now, the same way somebody else can be looking bad. Switch over, and now them looking good. You know, sometimes all it is just, you know, the person just needs to lose a little weight or something like that. You know, or maybe they just, you know, buck ugly and just need to get, you know, plastic surgery. I don't know, it could be whatever. But I'm just saying, your shit stink too. So when you in the club next time and a guy or a girl step to you, you know, and they be like, hey, what's up, shorty, or whatever, you know, don't be acting all like, you know, rude and, oh, you can't get me, you know, because you know what, you can be got. Because half of these bitches out here, you got money, you got them. And I'm just saying, I've seen a lot of girls that think they so hot and they so badass and they, you know, they just shit and they really ain't nothing, man. You know, they probably living with their parents or some bullshit like that, or, you know, they bumming with some friend. You know what I mean? You know, you see them at the club, they always got on a nice, you know, nice clothes, you know, looking good, smelling good. But that motherfucker living over there with their best friend or some shit like that, you know, and they ain't got no job or whatever. It's like, come on, man. You know, you can look good all you want, but if you can't take care of a bitch, that bitch ain't gonna stay with you. You know, she may fuck you, but she gonna be with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because she needs somebody to take care of her. That goes for the dudes and it goes for the girls. Because, I mean, there's lesbians out there, you know, and gay guys out there, you know, they all dealing the same thing. It's not just straight, you know. And that's another thing, man. Why is it that straight people always think that homosexuals are so attracted to them specifically? You know, like, there's so many straight people that, you know, say a straight girl, you know, she thinks that, I'm not saying this is all straight people, of course, but, you know, there's a few of them out there, dumb as hell. You know, it might be a straight girl, and they think, oh, you're a lesbian, so surely you're attracted to me. You could be buck ugly. Lesbians have standards too, motherfucker. You know, they don't just like every woman they see. You know, fat, skinny, ugly, tall, short, you know, pretty. It's not like that. The same way, you know, straight people have taste and preferences, you know, in the people that they like and the people that they date. That's the same way lesbians and gay men have, you know, same preferences. You know, every gay man out there isn't trying to screw you. You know, every lesbian out there isn't trying to screw, you know, every woman they see. No, motherfucker. You know, frankly, if you think about it, a lot of the lesbians and the gay guys, they actually take the time out, you know, to get to know the people, first of all. And they're attracted to pretty, you know, decent looking people. Most of these people, they're not out there looking for ugly motherfuckers. Just like you ain't looking for an ugly motherfucker to date. They got standards too, motherfucker. And if you don't follow those standards, I don't give a fuck who you are. Straight, gay, whatever. You just ain't gonna get got, you know? But I just love the way people always seem to think that shit, man. Cause you hear some girl, you go in the club with you know, your buddy, and you're like, oh, let's go check out the gay club. I hear they be jamming down there, you know. Oh no, I don't want to go in there, cause all the women gonna want me, want you. You think that every time you walk into a club, you know, if you walk into a straight club, and you say you're a straight man, you walk into a straight club, all the straight women in there aren't flocking to you, right? So why would it be if you walked into a gay club and you're a man, all the gay men would be flocking to you, and vice versa? That goes for the women too. You know, if you walk into a straight club and you're a woman, and you know, everybody's not all surrounding you, oh my God, you're so pretty. No. So why would you think that if you go into a lesbian club, that all the women are going to be flocking you like, oh, she's straight, she's great, she's wonderful, she's beautiful? Get over it, man. Get fuck over it. Because, you know, as much as you might want to think that homosexuals are, you know, just want to be with everybody. Oh, they're just having these orgies everywhere, like they're having tons of sex and they're just fucking anything and everybody. Oh, they're going to fuck this chair right here. No, motherfucker. You motherfuckers need to really get some sense into your head and realize that they're just like everybody else. And they also want to have families like everybody else. So I don't understand. Another thing is why it even bothers people that homosexuals want to get married, you know, because my thing is, everybody's divorcing these days. Let them get a chance to know what divorce feels like, you know. But not only that, it's like, why would you want to take that freedom away from somebody? You know, it's really not right. What if I walked up to you today and said, you're straight, and you're not allowed to be married to another straight person? You have to marry somebody gay. How would you feel about that? Oh, but I'm not gay. You know, well, I'm taking away your right. You know what I'm saying? How would you feel about that? Think about it, you know? How these people, they tossing and turning in their beds because homosexuals are getting married. They can't sleep at night because homosexuals are getting married. Really? Is it really bothering you that much? Is it really killing your day that much that another homosexual got married today and the stock market dropped? Or you lost your job because another homosexual got married today? Come on, man. You know, as far as I'm concerned, let people be people. There used to be a time that blacks weren't allowed to be in the same school with whites. Things changed. That wasn't right either. They were taking away their right. You know, taking away their right to be able to drink from the same fountain. There was a time when women weren't allowed to work. Now they can work. And you know what? I don't think too many of them like it. But you know what? Give them the chance to have that right. You know, give them the chance to have that right. Right to work, right to marriage, right to whatever. Because the truth is, it's not all that's cracked up to be. You know, marriage is not all that it's cracked up to be. So, you know, you're basically saving them from a bad marriage. Because it seems like 50% of marriages end these days within the first 3 years. You know? So my thing is, if homosexuals are getting married too, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean marriage is going to get any worse. Because, shit, it's not good right now. You know, because people just aren't marrying and staying married for a long time anymore. You know, maybe 50 years ago, 100 years ago, couples, you know, they would meet in high school and get married, and they'd be together forever, you know, till one of them dies, and then the other one dies shortly after and never gets with anybody in between that time. But nowadays, motherfuckers are getting married like that. You know, you meet somebody this month, next month you're married. You know, straight, gay, whatever, you know? Straight, really, because gays aren't allowed to be married. So, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, they don't take the time to get to know each other. You know, or there's no love there. They're married for all the wrong reasons, you know, and before you know it, give it a couple of years, maybe even a couple of months, and they're divorced. So my thing is, why are you trying to take away the right to do something that isn't necessarily going to be that great? You know, because the way marriage is going right now, don't get me wrong, homosexuals might actually stay married longer than straights, for all I know, because when you think about it, two men together, they know what, like, they know how men are, you know, like 100%, you know, and they know how they are, how they like things, how they like to do things. So there's probably a possibility that they'll be together a lot longer than a man-woman couple. Same thing for the lesbians. Two women, you would think that they would know exactly what it feels like to be a woman and how to pleasure each other and all sort of stuff and all the little things that come with being married. Because men and women opposites attract, right? Men and women, they butt heads a lot of times too in the marriage. You know what I'm saying? So maybe a marriage would actually stay together longer, because they're two people of the same sex. So it's kind of like it takes one to know one kind of thing. That would come into effect. But who knows? But what I'm saying is, why is it bothering people in America, or anywhere really, that homosexuals want to get married? You know what I'm saying? Planes aren't falling out of the sky because homosexuals are getting married. They're falling out of the sky because terrorists are knocking them out of the sky. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit you need to worry about. Not who the hell is sleeping with who. You know what I'm saying? You need to get your priorities in order, people. Seriously. It's like there's terrorists bombing people all over the place and you're worried about who's fucking who. Shit, how would you like if somebody came up to your house, knocked on the door? Who you fucking in there? Hey, Straighty, who you fucking in there? I mean, come on. You wouldn't like that. It's basically, coming up to them and saying, you can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Somebody walking up to you at your wedding and snatching the bouquet from you like, hey, no, bitch. You're not allowed to get married. Yeah. Think about it. I'm just saying. Anyway, it's the Advice Whisperer. Hit me up. Check out my books. One Poetic Butch, Devilish Tales. You can be found them on Amazon.com. And also the links are also on the YouTube video here. Send me some comments, Hit me up. Yahoo Advice Whisperer. Or you can follow me on Twitter. Let me know how you feel, man. I want to comprehend with what everybody else is thinking. I wanna connect. See who think like me and see who don't think like me. Because the great thing is, I love a challenge. I don't want somebody to agree with everything I say. You can agree with some things. But I do want to know what other people are feeling out there, what they're thinking about some of the shit I'm saying, Because, this is all BS. You know what I mean? But you know what? I'm still the Advice Whisperer. AW.